Hello there guys, welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson, and today I'm talking from my car because today I've had to be around for my wife and my son, dealing with a few things which are getting sorted, which is fantastic. There's always a solution. Today I'm talking about, is Joe Dispenza wrong on this subject? And I just want to sort of, before I go into that, to stop all the haters out there. I think he's the most amazing man in our current times, helping people to heal and create. And I'm on this journey helping people do the same thing. But my job here really is to simplify the process, and sometimes I just want to start a discussion. So is he wrong on this? You let me know in the comments. Before I do that, do like, share and subscribe. Comment down below if you find it helpful and if you think you agree with me or not. Let's start a discussion. Also, join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, where we have conversations. I post wonderful things on there, and we do wonderful, glorious things on there. Anyway, please join that. So the question I'm proposing to you is Dr. Joe wrong about this? And I'm talking about gratitude. Now, let me explain. Listen to all of my argument first, and then tell me what you think. So the point that I'm trying to make here is there's a lot of energy put on feeling the feelings of gratitude for your healing. Okay? Now, before I go into this in big detail, I want to mention that I think gratitude is a very powerful tool. It's a wonderful tool, and it's going to help you so much. But what I'm trying to put the point across here is gratitude and acceptance. What is the difference between the two? So what Dr. Joe says is, he actually says, once you get into the energy of gratitude, the body sort of accepts like you've already received something. And this I do not disagree with. My only trouble with the idea of chasing gratitude for the healing is actually it can often have the opposite effect with people. Not everyone, but a good bunch of people. So when we start to feel the feelings of gratitude, what we tend to do then is we're going to open our eyes. We're going to open our eyes, and then we're going to see that the wish isn't fulfilled. We're going to see that the meditation hasn't done its job, and we immediately recognize that we're not in that space. Now, obviously, Dr. Joe says to remain in that feeling consistently. Now, here's the thing with that, though. It's hard to stay in gratitude all the time when you're suffering. When you're suffering, gratitude is a tough energy to keep. Gratitude is a tough energy to keep when you've got any problem. Let me discuss what I talk about gratitude, what I talk to my clients about gratitude. Gratitude is a wonderful tool, and I often get people to write 5 things they're grateful for every morning, because it's a good focusing tool to turn your mind away from lack to what you already have. Yeah? But sometimes when we push the feeling of gratitude for our healing, in particular, we have to force, and we have to try so hard to get that elevated emotion. It's almost like we have to fight against what is. My only problem with that is nothing in this earth that is made by God fights to be anything. Creation is already done. Neville Goddard said that so wonderfully, and I've said it in my previous videos. Everything that you want is already done. Now, to feel grateful for it is wonderful, but to push and force the gratitude, you cannot feel grateful on top of fear. You cannot feel grateful on top of doubt, worry, shame, all of these things. So what happens is we try to force gratitude on top of the feelings of separation. It's not easy to do that. Now, obviously, with Dr. Joe's work, he's teaching you how to separate from your problems before doing that. That works really well. But what I want you to know is what happens after the meditation when your symptoms flare up. When you notice that you've still got the rash on your face. When, like me, I was noticing my hair was still falling out. Here's what we have to do. This is where I think the line needs to be drawn, is actually to aim for gratitude all the time is not possible. But to aim for peace, the feeling of peace, that is so doable. Because peace is just a feeling of contentment, or it's a sensation, you know? Whereas gratitude and all of these other things are a high vibe emotion that sometimes it's hard to feel when you feel so stuck. So what I always try to recommend is to find peace first. Think of peace as the flower bed, you know, like the soil, the nutrient dense soil that gratitude, love, harmony, joy, appreciation, everything can grow out of. You see, unless we come to peace, we can't really feel the trueness of gratitude. I like it when gratitude comes naturally from the vision or the affirmation that we've put forth, you see, or from the surroundings that we're in when we're present. Do you notice that word presence? Presence and peace are very similar. It's easy to feel gratitude when you're present. So say, for example, I'm at a viewpoint. Now, someone who's got a real problems in their life, they don't really take in the view. They're not present, so they don't see the glory of it. When you're present, though, and you're focused with that presence, the glory of the wonderful design of this wonderful universe is evident to us all. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that... What am I trying to say? I don't think he's wrong. I think he's one of the most clever men in this world at the moment. But what I do think is that we tend to get it wrong, thinking from the pieces that we're learning that we need to live in this high vibrational feeling all the time. You do not. You just need to have no resistance. What is no resistance? It's peace, presence, isn't it? When you have no resistance, you allow good. You see, let's go into a slightly deeper thing here. God, the God presence, the divine, as even Dr. Joe calls it, the quantum field, as he sometimes references it. It is everything and anything, always in all time. So it's everything. So that means then that it runs through everything, including you, naturally. You do not have to force anything for that quantum field or divine energy, or God, as I say, to act in your life. It acts all the time, and it's always saying yes. So when we have no resistance, we allow the true nature of that wonderful creative energy to flow. Do you see what I mean? So what I would say to you is if you've been struggling to feel grateful for your healing, stop aiming for gratitude and aim for peace. Then allow yourself, from that presence that the peace gives you, to allow gratitude and love to flourish and flower from that garden bed of peace. Trust me, this will be a massive change for you. So in your meditations, you don't force. You aim for presence, and you allow the feeling to grow in that presence. You don't force it. Now, sometimes when you're getting commanded in the meditations, come on, feel it, come on. You can feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this. Don't. Just allow it. Allow the feelings to rise up in you. Put your awareness on your heart. And just by putting your awareness on it, you're allowing the natural flow of all good in you. This is what I wanted to say. I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me, guys. I didn't want to add that into the video, but I'm going to keep it in. But this is what I'm trying to say to you, okay? This is how we change. We change by bringing ourselves to presence and peace. From there, we can flourish in gratitude, love, and all good things. I want you to know this to be true. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you at the next one, guys. And also, I'm looking for 4 people who want to heal, create, or manifest in their lives. And there's only 4 spaces left. So chuck me a message. Follow the link in the comments if that's you. Take care.